Welcome back, guys. We are going to be doing a Sherpa tour guide run. I'll be your tour guide, and I'm going to take you around the new customs expansion in this new 12.7 patch. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get started. The new customs expansion is going to be offering a variety of different PvP fights and also loot tables. So I'm going to show you some of those and the areas around them. Alright. So it looks like we are on checkpoint side. I'm going to go from the checkpoint and head on over to Old Gas. But in the meantime, before we get to Old Gas, I'll show you a few of the different areas between here and Old Gas. One of which is going to be this building right here. Okay. This building right here has two doors on the second floor that normally are locked, but now they are open, which is exciting. One of which is going to have some weird stuff and some pretty interesting stuff, opportunities for all the streamers out there. So coming right up, this door is normally locked. First door on the left is a little bit of a kitchenette area with two jackets, great for spawn and to look for keys. Another is a machine room that has some obviously gas tanks that have spawned here and here. I've also found a good amount of attachments for guns on these two tables. And right along, going into the restroom. A little bit of a tidbit and a little bit creepy, this crazy mannequin guy. So, freaked me out the first time I watched it. Loose loot that spawns in here, nothing really that big of a deal. Going down the stairs. It's kind of a hidden area back here. I don't think this door is accessible. Oh, it is accessible from the outside. So it's a way of kind of increasing the availability to enter the warehouse. Coming up here, the second floor, opposite to the door that we just explored, we have what looks to be a green screen. There is loose computer parts and stuff like that. It's possible that you might find a graphics card here, but I'm not 100% certain. Green screen, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to use this in the future. Also in here, a jacket and a duffel bag. And right here, another jacket in the bathroom here. Back here is another kind of like supply closet, fuel tanker spawn here, another medical bag. Now from here we're going to head on over to Old Gas, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, now that we are at Old Gas, a few things to take note. The building across from Old Gas, which usually leads over to the shortcut that you would need a factory key for, is now open. You can actually go into this warehouse. What's interesting about this warehouse, it is also where the button or the power switch for the new Exfil is located. The Exfil is located in new construction side, and I will show you that after this building. So this building has a significant amount of random loose loot. I haven't found anything of huge value here just yet, but that doesn't mean there isn't anything here. When you're going across the entirety of the building, there's offices up there that spawn a little bit of loose loot. And I believe there might even be, let me double check so I'm not lying to you guys. So there's a room in here that tells you to fuck off, so we'll see. Another good vantage point overlooking the entirety of the train yard. And now coming underneath, what's really important is this door right here, okay? This door leads you into the room that has the power switch. The power switch is right there against the wall. And all you would do is turn it on, and now if I double tap O, ZB013 is open. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to back off of this building. There is a downstairs here that has a bit of loose loot. Good spot to heal up. There's a lot of medical supplies that spawn around this dead corpse, and there's a med case right here. So there's a couple Salewa already that spawned in my match. It is possible that you might find something as well. Alright, leaving out of the building, we're going to go towards Old Gas, and I'll show you the entrance to new construction from Old Gas. Where this spot near the giving tree would normally be completely blocked off, there's now an opening on the side. Entering through the door, there's two ways you can go. You can go around it as well, or you can go in this direction. In this direction, there's only two scavs, dead scavs that you can loot. But then if you notice the sign up ahead of me, right there, just like in reserve, is a invisible sniper that can kill you. So you can't really go too much further than that dead body that's on the rail tracks right there. And there's also a dead body right there against the wall. Okay, you can loot them, but proceed with your own caution. Don't go any further than those dead bodies or you'll get shot. Alright, moving right along to new construction. This is the back side of new construction. I will show you the Exfil first for new construction, and then we'll move on from there. So going straight down, there's two ways to enter the basement of new construction. One is from the outside that I just entered through. You probably need a factory key for this because it's unlocked, so it's a lockable door. So opening it up with your factory key, right here is the Exfil. It's a 7-second Exfil. It's pretty quick and a pretty relatively safe spot to go. Probably not early in the patch though. Going upstairs, this is the second entrance to the Exfil. The staircase inside of new construction. We can go all the way up just so we can see a bit of a vantage point for you guys. There's mounted turrets that face the new Pacman building, and I'll show you why I call that in a second. Why I call it that. There's another mounted machine gun that also faces Pacman building in the openness of construction. The area in front of me is the expansion to construction, but along this way right here is also where Elbow used to be. That building right there, I believe, is accessible as well, and then beyond that is where old Elbow would be. Also a mounted grenade launcher, a big part of the open new construction area. Old construction is on the other side of that blue wall right there. That's what we're used to seeing. Right there, that big area. Used to be you couldn't access the top floor there, so now this is kind of an open area over there with some loot crates just like this. The remainder of this building that I am currently in has a significant amount of loot on the first floor. So there's a few loose technical crates and medical crates on the second floor, and the first floor is where it's at. So we go on the first floor, enter through some of these halls. You have medical bags, food, 2 weapon boxes, and more technical crates. To couple jackets, that sort of thing. So this is a good place to stock up on a bunch of essential items. In the early parts of the wipe, I can see this being even more of a high potential area for a lot of people that are trying to get quest items. So just keep on a lookout for that. Even more food, another weapon crate or box, and just a whole lot of goodies on this side. Now we're going to move on to the new part of construction that connects to Elbow. So I'm going to run on over there. Sniper Scav should still be up on that those posts right there. I haven't found any new Sniper Scavs, but it's very possible that there might be one. Sniper Scav is also going to spawn on that same building that usually overlooks Elbow, but now he has access to everyone that stands in here. I have played in the online mode, and I've found that Scavs actually will use the mounted machine guns up there, which is a little bit different in their new 12.7 patch. So just be aware of that. I have been taken out in by a Scav in offline play, which is kind of sad. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he's on the... Oh! He was on the turret. Now this is the building that I like to call Pacman Building, and the reason being is that there's a little Pacman graffiti on it, and it's a pretty decent call. That makes it a little bit easier for me. There's 3 entrances to this building: the front, the side, and the back. I'm going to go through the front. There's a few doors, one to the right. It's a little office area. It has a jacket, a duffel bag, and some loose loot. There might be a key spawn here. I know that a lot of times these types of things like to key hanger. It'll spawn keys sometimes. Coming on over here, I think this is the restroom. Yep. Over here, dead body, med spawn, more medical supplies that spawn there. Another bathroom, jacket. I want to say there's some loose loot has spawned here before in a previous raid that I did, but it's possible not. Another duffel bag and a dead Scav. And over here, another room, jacket, duffel bag. So already significant amount of jackets. Going up to the second floor. This is where I found a couple intels in a previous video, or a previous recording that I was doing. So in here, there's some loose loot on the table. So there's some money. Yeah, on these shelves. Yep, intel spawn right here, here, and there was an intel spawn here, and there's even one here. Those are new intel spawns. So I just found 3 intels in one go at this raid. So I can imagine they might need to patch that. That seems like a lot of intels all in one room, or the price of intel is going to go down significantly. So we'll see that. Next room over is our medical room. There's lots of Salewa and medical supplies all along this room. IFAKs, CMSs, and Salewas. Food room, food storage room. I have found some medical supplies, so painkillers, bandages, smoke flakes right there. So there's always going to be usually food that are going to spawn on those boxes. We're going to go out the side door, down the side, and then out the back. Right back to where we started on that little, the dead body with the candles, okay? So for the most part, that is the main building that is going to be, I feel like, pretty highly contested in terms of its loot tables. 3 intels is a whole heck of a lot for anyone, to be honest. There's trailers all along this, that border where the old elbow used to be. Old elbow right here. And now we're back into old construction. Now this building that normally was blocked off or not able to be entered can now be entered. There isn't too much in here that I have found besides like fuel and weapon parts. But this might be a good place for you to kind of chill in between gunfights and so on and so forth. Maybe even a spot used for future quests. I have no idea. But that was the majority of the new construction and the 12.7 patch for the custom expansion. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you learned a lot of the area. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section below. There's one thing that I wanted to mention is the same building where the button was, or the power switch was. This one right here, the one that's kind of next to old gas station and kind of heading towards new construction. Now this building, if you see that window right there, I discovered that this is actually going to be a very fantastic vantage point for those that are trying to finish Shooterborn in Heaven. So if you head on into the building and go up those flight of stairs over to our left, you're going to notice a pretty good area to snipe from, and I think this is going to help out a lot of you guys getting that quest done, especially since customs, at least before the expansion, there wasn't a whole lot of options in terms of where to snipe from and making sure you had a 100-meter vantage point. So from what I was finding over here, there's a few ammo spawns, several actually, BT, PRS, a lot of stuff. There's been sniper ammo spawns that have spawned up here. So it kind of encourages people to snipe from the spot, and I think that's Nikita's intention. But it looks like a fantastic vantage point for people that might cross from old gas over to new construction and to their designated exfil underneath new construction. You can even see further out kind of towards where Sniper Scav building is and the other side of new construction. So you have a lot of options in terms of vantage point, and I thought that was a good little tidbit for you guys to know, and the location of it as well. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace out.